So you've probably been told that starting a business takes money. But what if I told you there's one you can start today with $0? No product, no inventory, no upfront costs. It's simple, it's powerful, and you're probably already halfway there without realizing it. Hi, I'm Jeremy, and welcome to my channel. I'm on a journey to build a business through YouTube, and I'm sharing everything I learn along the way. If you've ever wondered if you could do the same, stick around. I'm here to show you what's possible, one step at a time. So we've all been told that starting a business requires big investments, money, products, tools, but that's simply not true. Today, I'm going to share a business idea that costs $0 to start, one that you can begin using nothing but your skills, your passion, or even your phone. So stick with me because this idea might completely change how you think about starting a business. Most people believe starting a business means you need a product to sell, but that's not true. The truth is, you already have everything you need to start creating value, and that's the foundation of a business. When we think of businesses, the first thing that we usually think of is selling something tangible, a product, a gadget, or even a service. But what if I told you that the most successful business models today aren't built on physical products? They're built on something far more powerful, value. And that's the secret we're talking about here. Creating value doesn't require a single dollar of upfront investment. So think about this for a moment. Every time you've helped someone solve a problem, whether it's teaching a friend how to cook a new recipe, explaining how to fix something, or even just offering advice, you've created value. So that's what people are looking for. The answers to their questions, the solutions to their problems. But here's the twist. What if you could take that value and share it with hundreds, even thousands of people? Let's make this real. Imagine you're great at organizing your home. You've figured out little hacks to maximize your space, reduce clutter, and create a stress-free environment. For you, it's second nature, but for someone else, it could be life-changing. By sharing your tips in a simple video, you're not just helping one person, you're solving a problem for an entire audience. And this applies to almost anything. Whether it's gardening, fitness, gaming, or even just sharing your thoughts and experiences, there are people out there searching for what you already know. Now, here's where most people stop themselves. They think, but I'm not an expert. Why would anyone listen to me? The truth is, people don't need an expert. They need someone relatable, someone who's a step or two ahead of where they are. So think about it. Would you rather learn from a guy who's figured out how to fix a leaky faucet and can explain it step by step, or a professional plumber who talks in technical terms and assumes you already know half the process? This is where platforms like YouTube come in. YouTube lets you take the value of what you already have and share it on a massive scale. You don't need to invest in inventory, shipping, or even marketing up front. The platform is your stage, and your content, your knowledge, your personality, and your experiences is your product. And the best part, you don't need to be perfect. In fact, showing your journey, your wins, your struggles, and everything in between often resonates with people more than a polished, perfect expert. But you might still be asking yourself, what if I don't know what value I have to share? Here's the thing. Start with what you're passionate about. What are the things people often come to you for advice on? What's something you've figured out that others might find challenging? Even if it feels small to you, it could be the thing someone else is searching for. Once you start creating content, you'll begin to see the areas where people connect with you the most. Your audience will show you what they value, and that's when things start to grow. So you don't need a product to create value. All you need is something you care about, something you're willing to share. The value is already there, you just have to tap into it. The barrier to entry for starting a business has never been lower. You don't need a warehouse full of inventory, expensive office space, or a massive advertising budget. In fact, the tools you already have, the ones you use every single day, are more than enough to get you started. So let's start with the obvious, your phone. So right now you're probably watching this on a smartphone or a computer. That same device can become your most powerful business tool. If you think about it, your phone has a camera for recording videos, apps for editing, and access to YouTube, a platform that connects you to millions of potential viewers. And don't get caught up in thinking your equipment needs to be top of the line. Some of the biggest YouTubers start with nothing more than their phone and a bright window for lighting. Now let's address the second tool you might not even realize you're using, and that's the internet. It's the ultimate level playing field. Whether you're creating tutorials, sharing stories, or offering advice, the internet lets you reach a global audience without leaving your house. And the best part is that it's free to upload your content and start building an audience. But there's something even more exciting. You're not just limited to your phone and the internet, you also have your own unique voice, your perspective, your personality, and your experiences. But here's something even more exciting. You're not just limited to your phone and the internet, you also have your own unique voice, your perspective, your personality, and your experiences. These are tools no one else has, and they're what make your business stand out. For example, let's say you're interested in fitness. There are thousands of fitness channels on YouTube, but none of them are you. The way you approach workouts, the tips you share, and your personal journey are what will attract people to your content. And I know what you're thinking. What if I don't know how to use these tools? That's where things get interesting. You don't have to be a pro to start. In fact, some of the most successful creators began by simply experimenting. They learned as they went and their audiences grew alongside them. So here's the key. Start with what you have and improve along the way. Your audience doesn't expect perfection. They just want authenticity. And let's not forget the tools you already use to share your life. So social media. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok aren't just for connecting with friends, they're powerful tools for promoting your content and driving people to your YouTube channel. You can repurpose your videos, share behind the scenes clips, or even just talk about your journey to engage with your audience. The bottom line is this: the tools you need to start a business are already in your hands. It's not about having the best equipment or the most polished skills. It's about starting where you are, using what you have, and learning as you go. Because once you realize that everything you need is already within reach, the possibilities are endless. And once you have your tools, the next step is to figure out how to turn your content into something people actually want to watch. So, what if I told you that your business could not only cost $0 to start, but you could actually get paid while doing it? This is the beauty of YouTube. It's the only business model where you're rewarded for growing even before you sell anything. Here's the game changer. YouTube isn't just a platform for sharing videos, it's a business partner that pays you to create. Imagine building a business where you don't have to create inventory, rent a storefront, or even create a product up front. Instead, the platform itself generates income for you. So think about that for a second. You're being paid simply for sharing your ideas, your skills, or even your experiences. And that's just the start. But maybe you're wondering, do I need millions of subscribers to make money? So some creators earn a full-time income with just a few thousand loyal followers. The key is creating content that connects with your audience and keeps them coming back. It's not about going viral, it's about building a community that values what you offer. Ad revenue is just the beginning. Once you've built an audience, other income streams open up. For example, sponsorships are a major opportunity. Companies will pay you to feature their products or services in your videos because they want to reach your audience. Even small channels can land sponsorship deals if they have a niche and engaged audience. Then there's affiliate marketing. This is where you recommend products or services you love, and when someone makes a purchase through your link, you earn a commission. It's simple and it's a win-win. Your audience gets value from your recommendations, and you earn income from sharing what you already believe in. And finally, let's not forget digital products. Once your audience trusts you, you can create and sell your own ebooks, courses, or even offer consulting services. But here's the best part. All of this builds on the foundation you created with YouTube. The more you grow your audience, the more opportunities you have to monetize your content. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but how do I even get started? And here's the truth. It's all about showing up consistently and focusing on creating value. Remember, YouTube rewards creators who engage their audience and keep them coming back for more. You don't need to be perfect and you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. Here's the bottom line. YouTube doesn't just help you build a business, it is your business. It pays you to grow, opens doors to sponsorships and partnerships, and gives you the tools to monetize your ideas. And the best part, it's all about building around what you're passionate about. And here's something you might not have considered. Your content is your product. You don't need to sell physical items or services right away because the videos you create are what people are looking for, and they're the reason they'll keep coming back. So if you think about it, when you watch a video on YouTube, you're consistently consuming a product. It could be a how-to tutorial, an entertaining vlog, or even a motivational story. You're spending your time, energy, and attention on it, and that's exactly what makes content so valuable. Your audience isn't just watching, they're investing in what you create. Here's where it gets powerful. Your content isn't limited by traditional rules of business. You don't need warehouses or inventory. Instead, you're creating something intangible that can reach millions of people at once without additional costs. Once a video is created and uploaded, it keeps working for you 24/7. It's like having a product that's always on the shelf, always available, and always drawing in new viewers. So let's take it one step further. Your content doesn't just attract an audience, it builds trust. When people see your videos, they get to know you, your personality, and what you stand for. The trust is what turns viewers into loyal followers, and eventually into paying customers. Whether you're sharing knowledge, entertaining, or simply documenting your journey, your content becomes the reason people show up. Now you might be wondering, how do I make my content valuable enough to feel like a product? And the answer is simpler than you think. Focusing on solving problems, sharing stories, or teaching something you're passionate about doesn't have to be revolutionary. It just has to resonate with your audience. If your video helps someone learn a new skill, find inspiration, or even just smile on a tough day, you've created something they'll value. So let me give you an example. Imagine you're passionate about your personal finance. You create a video sharing simple budgeting tips, ways to save money, or strategies for paying off debt. Each video becomes a tiny product, solving a specific problem for your audience. Over time, your content builds a library of solutions, and that's what keeps people coming back. So here's the beauty of it. Your content is scalable. A single video can reach 100 people or 100,000, depending on how it connects with your audience. And as your reach grows, so does the value of your content. Sponsorships, collaborations, and other opportunities naturally follow because companies see the trust you've built with your viewers. So the takeaway is this: your content is your product. It's what draws people in, keeps them engaged, and builds credibility. The better you understand your audience's needs and create content that serves them, the stronger your business becomes. And when you combine that with the tools YouTube provides to monetize and grow, you've got a business model that's both sustainable and incredibly rewarding. So you might still be wondering, can I really do this? Well, let me leave you with this. The biggest difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. They just start. So starting a business doesn't have to be complicated, expensive, or overwhelming. Everything you need is already within your reach. You don't need a product to create value. You already have the knowledge. You already have the experiences and passions that people are searching for. The tools, you're probably holding them in your hand right now. And the platform, YouTube, is waiting for you to show up and start sharing your story. What's truly incredible is that this isn't just about making money or building a business. It's about creating something meaningful, something that connects you to the people across the world, and something that allows you to build a life on your terms. Whether it's helping someone learn a skill, entertaining them after a long day, or inspiring them to make a change, the impact you can have is limitless. But here's the thing, it doesn't happen unless you start. Your first video won't be perfect, and that's okay. The most important step is showing up and putting yourself out there. Because with every video you create, you're learning, growing, and building momentum towards something incredible.